I have spent many hours in the garden, laying brick pathways and planting flowers. It has been a welcome way to relax and clear my mind. The blood magic rituals have taken their toll. I was feeling weak. Not weak in body or magical power, more that I was starting to enjoy it. A weakness of the mind to be corrupt and seek out power for the wrong reasons. So easy it would be to slip into the dark side of magic. But I am a druid, with the burdens of the infinite worlds hanging on my shoulder. I know when to stop and clear my mind of revenge and the lust for power, but I will not stop. This is just a rest. Now then, welcome back to another episode of A Druid's Tale. I'm out at the moment just collecting some more blue botanical flowers, because, well, just because. No, I want to turn some botanical flowers into glistening or glowing botanical flowers for my garden project, and I realised I didn't have enough, so I'm just out clearing this land out. This land is going to be all farmland eventually. I've still got to get on with that though. I've still got a lot to do to get on with that, but still, we'll get there. Let's just grab the last of these. That should be enough to get on with. Yeah, there's a few more patches out and about, and I can always grow more if I want. There's a few more patches out there, but I've got a good deal for now. That'll do. Alright, so collected flowers. I've been decorating the garden slightly. As you can see, there's rows of trees. We finished up last episode with rows of trees being started, and I've done a bit more of that, if you can see from here. It's quite a good angle, and quite a good view. The stairs that lead up now lead past this rather random and rampant area that's meant to look like that. I've designed it that way to give it a rough feel. And then I've got these potted trees, nice and neatly spaced out and sorted out all the way around this section here. And I've sectioned it off and done another little path up here. I wanted a path to come straight down and then into the kitchen, or way out of the kitchen straight up here. So I'm just working on where the path should be down here. Started on it, but then figured maybe I'd just curve it a little bit or something. So I've left that. And this area, I'm not sure what I want to do with it yet, but it's going to be some sort of... I was thinking some sort of vineyard type affair. But I can't find Natura berry bushes anywhere in the world. I've had a good look around, and I haven't seen any Natura berry bushes. And I have a feeling that Magic Farm 3 have it set that you can't find Natura berry bushes anywhere. I was going to make a little berry bush vineyard, but that doesn't work, so I can't do that. And hello, flashing beacons again. They don't flash when I'm not recording. They stay solid when I'm not recording. But as soon as I'm recording, they flash it up and down all over the place. Never mind. While I was doing this, I also realised that this whole section here probably needs moving one block that way. So this that I set up a while ago for my recharging, I want to move across one block. So I set it up here so I could move it all across one block. I don't know if I'm going to do that straight away now, but yeah, got that. And the main thing that we started last episode was a run of trees down here. And I've done the second run, and I've also hidden some lighting down there. Hidden lighting down. And I've done the little leafy border around the pots, just as like fallen leaves have fallen around the pots and all that kind of stuff. And a little pathway that leads to the silverwood tree, the epic silverwood tree. This is not the original epic silverwood tree. I had to grow another one. I was actually trying to grow a couple. I've tried to grow them to get an aura node inside, but I've been unsuccessful 3 times, so I just kind of left this one because it was a fairly decent size, and it looks fairly good on the outside here. It looks fairly good as a centerpiece to walk to from this bit of the gardens. And then down the side of the gardens, which I've been working on here, just put some random flowers and a bit of grass here and there, just to give it a bit of a bordered edge, so it's a bit of beauty as you're working down. The trouble is the lighting issues. I've got the lighting over this side, and I didn't really want to duplicate the same lighting style on the other side, So I've got a load of torches down at the minute, but as soon as I break the torches, some of these spots become spawnable area. And they may do the same thing over this side when I put another section in that way and move all the nodes. So I'm thinking that I'm going to make some of these mystical flowers into glistening mystical flowers. And if I recall correctly, let's take the glowstone and throw this lot away. If I recall correctly, we add mystical flowers and glowstone together, might be 2 glowstone, to make glimmering flowers. Now the glimmering flowers act like a torch, so let's F7 it. F7 and break, I think. There we go. Right. So this is spawnable area. Yeah. The normal mystical flowers have no effect, but the glistening mystical flower, now that lights the area. Now I'm going to have to go and fetch that from downstairs, out of the mob farm, because the Call of the Zephyr, the ritual, has sucked it all up. I've been doing this a lot, coming back down here to collect all my stuff. Yeah, there we go. All sorts of things have been coming into here. All sorts of different coloured pants, for some reason. I don't know why, but all sorts of different coloured pants. I've had gas tears and leather and lots of heads, and I've even had paws on paws and SF Players 1's head. Yeah, I've got different people's heads turning up in there as well. But I like... See, with this whole building style that I've adopted here, the Tuscany village style, the Tuscany style is very, very formatted in the gardens. The gardens are very straight and clean and formatted and well tended. Well, I like a little bit of random in my Minecraft gardens, so I've kept some little random areas, but still kind of formatted. So it's still, in a way, meant to be, and it looks meant to be. Like, that little run down there is all looking fairly wild, but at the same time, it's got the common theme of it's a bushy affair, it's bushes, and then it's clean cut down the inside of these trees here. Clean cut with no randomness and well trimmed and all that. And same down here, this is fairly focused on 3 or 4 different plant types. So it's a flower garden with some leaves and stuff around. But what I want to do is replace these torches in certain places with glimmering flowers of a similar colour. So let's take that out now. There was the spots. Yeah, so I've got a spot down here. So if I take... I know, let's put a flower here. A glimmering blue there. It covers that area and keeps it bright. And it still looks like it's meant to be. It still looks like it's meant to be. So on the other side, I could possibly do this some more. Let's take... well, let's take all of them, actually. Let's just do all of them. And, yeah, you can have some more of that back. Thank you. And just put some random ones over this side as well. Now, this side doesn't really need it, but it would be nice to have it. So, we're coming out up to 2, so I'll just throw a couple of glimmering flowers down just to keep the area bright. There we go, that'll do. Just a few, just enough to keep the area bright, and then fill it in with the other stuff. Keep it nice and tidy, and we probably need to look down. I don't want more than 1 flower per space. So we've got 1 flower per space there. We've got 2 flowers per space there. But that looks okay. That's okay. And here, yeah, we've got nothing there. We'll have 1 of those there to keep that bright. And we'll have a blue one just there. Why not? And then we can have something over this side a little bit to keep that glimmering. There we go. So overall, it still looks fairly wild, but kept at the same time. It's manicured in a way. And that's what I was looking for. So, over the other side, I've just got to do the general bigger flowers, and we should be okay with that. Let's have a quick sleep, get daytime. Oh, I'm not tired now. Okay, fine. I'll work through the night then. Let's take some of these again. We've got those done now. Let's take a couple of those. And where's the big ones? Ah, there's the lilacs. Put some of them in. Oh, and I've also got some grass. And have I got any bone meal left? Nope, looks like all my bone meal's gone. I'm going to have to do a bone meal run again. So, yeah, almost finished with this little section over here, just making it look pretty and nice and lovely looking. Let's have one there and one there. We'll just stagger these around, just like so, just to add a little bit of a feature detail like that. And I'm going to have to leave a bit of space for some random grasses around here as well, though, because, well, I haven't got enough space, so I need to put grass down in these sort of areas, just to, so there's a bit more green to it. Should we have another one of those there? Yeah, why not? And then a bit of grass, and then one of those again, and so on. It's fairly random. Yeah, fairly random, just to give it the same look as the other side. Not too much of anything anywhere. There we go, and like that. Throw one of those in, and that'll probably do it, yeah. And bring it out a couple just around here, just to beef it up a bit. Ooh, I don't want to access the churn. There we go. And maybe something around the side here, just to give that a bit of a look. There we go, and yeah, why not? Just bring it around to the side there. So now we've got kind of an evenly looking little beautiful walkway down to the silverwood tree. I really would want a silverwood tree that's got a node inside it, because one of the other suggestions I thought of was to have mana beans growing in this area, a mana bean tree production area. But I think I can only grow mana beans where there's a sacred grove, a sacred forest growing properly. So yeah, we'll have to deal with that later. Any skellies around? Skellies? While it's dark, let's see if we can get some skellies, get some bones. Let's turn F7 off again now. Don't need to worry about that. Let's see. I need some bones. I need some bones. There doesn't seem to be much spawning. There's a few things spawning, but nothing much. What are you? And how did you turn up? Who are you? You've got armor on. What are you? Who? Zombie Cleo. Hi, Zombie Cleo. How you doing? I take it you went to Minecon as well, yeah? Yeah, sorry. But you must be beheaded or something. So somewhere down here I've got a spawnable location as well. Aha! Possibly this bit over here. Well, we can soon sort that out as well. There we go. Alright, Ellis, how you doing? That looks okay again now. Fine. She must have, somebody must have knocked a torch out somewhere. So yeah, I'm trying to make the gardens very ornate and structured, all at the same time as making some practical areas in amongst them. I think I've got to move that next. I think that's the next thing, moving all the nodes around. So, while I'm doing that, I have actually come up with another idea for something else that I wanted to test out for my gardening, which may be something new, maybe something you haven't seen before. Let's throw all the flowers back in there, thank you. We've got, yeah, we'll get some of that. There we go, that'll do. I've noticed that in the garden craft mod, there is a set of things that are railings, like wrought iron. So I figured I'd have a go with that garden stuff. I've only got lattices that I've been using so far. Let's see. Iron or wrought iron. Here we go, wrought iron. There's wrought iron fences from garden stuff, and they look quite cool. I like the look of them, so I'm thinking of using some of those in the build. So to make those, we need wrought iron. To make wrought iron, we need a bloomery. Iron and sand together makes wrought iron. So we need a bloomery, which is this thing, and that's a furnace surrounded by bricks. Nice and simple. So let's make a one. Here we go. Let's make a few actually, because why not have a few bloomeries going on? Let's have 4 bloomeries. That sounds like a good number. We should be able to quickly make everything we need with 4 bloomeries. There we go. Boom. And get all that back. There we go. Okay. And dump chest. Dump chest for the win. There we go. Okay, so bloomeries. Where am I going to put them? I don't really have a clue where I want to put them right now, so I'm just going to put them... Well, actually, I should put them by the gardening stuff thing, really, but actually, I should start using my processing area. This is meant for processing, so let's put 4 bloomeries down here and see how they work. They need sand and they need coal, so we'll get a stack of coal, split it between the 4 of them, a stack of sand, and a stack of iron. There we go. That should give us a stack of bloomery produce. So they look quite cool as a block. They look quite cool. I like it. It looks pretty awesome, really. Yeah, I like that. So split those into 4. 4, not 3. Thank you. Silly game. Thank you. 4. There we go. Split that into 4. Thank you. And split the iron. Oh, I didn't split the iron into 4. Dang it. Okay, well, I'll have to go and get some more iron then, I suppose. Let's do that. Do that while I'm waiting. There we go. I've probably got some iron ore somewhere, actually. Might be worth just getting a stack of iron ore and smelting that rather than smelting the ingots again. I've had a quarry, an ender quarry running. I think it's run out now, though. Well, it should have run out by now. So let's get a stack of iron ore and smelt it directly. Save using the iron ingots that I've already smelted. There we go. Oh, my little place. I love it. It's got all the things I need in nature and in crafting to do all the things I want. The only issue, I've still got to pull all this apart and start doing this again, but never mind. It could be worse, couldn't it? There we go. And that goes in there. 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 Now, are you working? Okay, why are you not working? That's just general smelting recipes. I thought that was how you... I thought that's what you did. I thought that's what you did. Wrought iron. Wrought iron. Sand, iron, and... Is it got to be charcoal? Oh, maybe it's got to be charcoal. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe it's not working with coal. You'd think if it works with coal, it would work with... If it works with charcoal, it would work with coal, wouldn't you? Let's have a look. I've probably got some spares in here. Oh, yes. Like 3 or 4 stacks of spares. That tree farm's stopped now because I've stopped doing the charcoal production. I just let it finish, really. It's not doing anything anymore. It doesn't need to do anything anymore. I've been doing so much building and sorting things out that it's not even required. Yeah, it does need charcoal. Isn't that weird? And that one's the wrong way around anyway. And that was my fault. Isn't that weird? And that one, I can take half of that, put that in there. There we go. And that one, there we go. All right, so all 4 bloomeries are making these wrought iron. And then what do I need to make out of this wrought iron? What can I make out of wrought iron, you may ask? Well, there's iron chains, which use these links, which are ingots of wrought iron. And I don't know how they look, so we might want to make some of those. This wrought iron chain links again. Wrought iron lattice, they may look cool, I don't know. A block, interesting black block. But these things are the ones more likely. So you do 6, it's just like iron bars really, but it's wrought iron bars. And then these ones are just converting those basic ones into other types. Okay. Well, that's easy. Can I just have another couple, please, to make some more bars and some more bits and pieces? Yes, we've got it covered. There we go. All right, so wrought iron bars. Let's have a look. Let's do 2 sets because I'm probably going to need a lot of them. 32, there we go. And we'll have 3 of this. And... actually, we'll need some more of each, won't we? So let's have 9. There we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Leaving 3 of those type. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're going to have to do all of those. And then transfer those across. And then put those on. There we go. I'll try and get 3 of each. And then it's back to that one again. Okay, so they're the different types. Alright. Let's take those back then. They're the different types of wrought iron bars. They're interesting enough. And then we've got these things. So let's make a load of them nuggets and make a load of these, which was that. I like playing with new mods, but you got to worry sometimes that you're doing a lot of work and you're not going to like the results. So I'm doing this little like teaser tester just to see what it looks like to start off with. So let's take 4 of them, and the other type was this, which is those. Okay, so let's take some of those as well. Let's take another stack of those. There we go, and some more of those just for the sake of it. There we go. So we've got a few different things there that we're playing around with. There is another thing, though, that I saw, which may or may not be made out of wrought iron. These lanterns, yes. So an lantern like this, a lantern with white stained glass, or you can add any stained glass. Can you just add any stained glass? Yeah, any stained glass to give it a different colour. Well, that's cool. I like that. But let's just do a basic one to start off with. Let's make 4 of those as well, and bring those back down. There we go. All right, let's go and test them out. Let's go and see what they look like. I was thinking of using them around and about the place instead of using fence posts everywhere, because I tend to be using fence posts all over the place. And also, on top of that also, there's another also. There's a potential of making some kind of lantern-looking thing. Let's see. So, this basic wrought iron will go together like a fence. I'm going to have to worry about bringing it round corners like this. Yeah, I don't want to do it like that, but I can replace that later on. And it connects to blocks, good, okay. So a nice, simple fence. Yes, that looks okay. Can't get over it, can't jump over it. Okay, so it works just like a fence. And then I presume I could put this sort of stuff on the top of it. It's a different style. There we go. Yeah, that looks quite cool. I like that. And on this is a different style again. Not bad, not bad. And then this one's another different style. At least we've got a corner developing for each one. That's cool. So each different one's slightly different. These ones go better with the wrought iron. This one would tend to be on its own. Let's have a look then. Let's take another couple of those out. And smash this one, and this one. And then put those down below. Oh yeah, it's a skinnier railing. A skinnier railing looks okay. That looks okay. That looks pretty cool. I like that. And that looks pretty cool as well. But which one do I want to use? I don't know. But I'm thinking of sort of rounding this edge of the wall and walling off the area. Because the one thing I noticed from over this side was it doesn't have a support wall. It's got the wall of protection. There's nothing going to get up there from down here. There's nothing going to get up. But it doesn't feel like it's a high enough location, does it? It doesn't feel like it's a high enough location. Whereas that may just add enough detail to it around the area to be able to do that. So, considerations for these ones. I don't know which one I want to do. Maybe that one because it's most intricate detail. Maybe the first one. Change all those back to the first one. I can alter it around a bit. That's good. And maybe stagger some posts every now and again so it's got sandstone posts between them. That might work. But another idea I had was potential. Maybe I'll try it here actually. Let's go one there and one there. Let's try just along a little bit. Let's bring it up another 2 blocks and then out a block. Yeah, do the same here, but this time change the setup a little bit. Oh, maybe not. Let's do that. Yeah, do that, and then put the lanterns on it. I might need to be a bit higher actually. Those lanterns look pretty cool. Lanterns look very cool. I think you just put a torch or something in them. So I'll probably put a torch in it. And then it's a lantern on a torch, which is quite cool. Gives us that look. The trouble is, I've got it too low down. I'll need to do it pretty much higher. But then I don't like the base being so skinny iron looking. So it's okay having it coming out. But I'll probably need to make a post of something. Maybe wooden post. And then it comes out from there. So we'll see about that. And what else? We've got these chains. How do these chains look? Ah, well, that's an interesting look about it. And, oh, you go up higher as well. Well, that's pretty cool, actually. I like that. I like that it does the extras. That's cool. I wonder how high you can go. Let's see. Can I put it on top of these kind of things and make this a feature thing? No. That just kind of hangs. It doesn't give us the effect. I wonder if I take this out and put a full block there, will it do the effect instead? I don't have a full block to do. Let's take one of these. Just build it up slightly, just to see. There we go. Yeah, it does that. And can it go even further higher than that? Yes, it can. Okay. Even higher than that? Yes, it can. Okay, well, that's interesting. That could give us some sort of hanging basket effect. And if I take this out, does it... yeah, it goes back. But it still has those bits. Yeah, okay. So not quite all by itself doing it. And then we've got this chain link, which doesn't do anything on its own. Yeah, it doesn't do anything on its own. Okay, well, it's worth messing with things and finding out. This is the first time I've played around with this. This is pretty cool, though. I like. And I wonder how high before it starts doing stuff. Was it there? Yeah. Okay, so that's as high as it goes. What about if I put stuff out on it? Oh, that then straightens it out a little bit. Interesting enough. But these kind of... I suppose they would be kind of orientated towards being more gothic build style than anything else. But I'm sure I can find a place for them in my build structure somewhere. Even if it's just mini hanging basket somewhere. Maybe. Maybe can work with something like that. That's not bad. I like a lot. Okay. And put that back down there. So I've got to move this across. That would be my next little job. And figure out what I'm going to do with potentially having some kind of thing like this. I don't know, though. It kind of blocks the view. Even if it was higher, I think it might block the view. So I may use this particular block at a later date in a different way. Maybe. But I also want to just sort of put it all the way around the outside. I wonder what it would look like down the side here. If we transform them all into that. Is it going to look good just coming along here like this? Just as a little fencing off bit. How's that looking? Doesn't look too bad. Kind of keeps you off the gardens. I wonder if I could put it on the actual leaf blocks themselves to mess around with that way. And see what it looks like on these. Because it kind of, yeah, it ties them in together. And that doesn't look too bad, actually, like that. I kind of wanted it to be able to walk through, but that's not too bad, is it? That's not too bad. To isolate it a little bit, to make it look a bit cleaner here, and to keep the roughness out, having these little fence posts, these little wrought iron fences all the way down, and the occasional one of those. This actually has a light in it now. I picked that one up. It goes into my inventory with the light source. Okay. That's another thing to check then. Can I use the flowers in the light as a light source? So, where did I put those flowers? Have I still got them in my inventory? Yes, I have. Okay, as they're a light source, let's see. Can I place one of these and put that inside it? No, I can't. Okay. So, only torches. What about the lighting from here? This Ignis stuff. This stuff. Let's see. Night ore. Let's see. Can I put a night ore inside it? Because that'll look very cool inside. Because I guess the raw iron does have a good look against this kind of stuff. Yeah, because the whole Thorncraft thing and this wrought iron would look cool. And no, it just decided to go right next to it. Okay, so it's a vanilla torch seems to be the only thing at the minute. But that does make it look a little bit more well-crafted and awesome looking, doesn't it? Hi, piece of glass. I wanted you back anyway. I'll put you back there because... There we go. Alright, well, we've got lots to consider, lots to think about, more building, more stuff to do. But today we've experienced wrought iron for the first time. And now I can go and build a little edge around the place, a defensive border that we can see through without it looking too fancy. That'd be quite cool. And then use it in designs like this as well. Yep. And I'm going to get this moved across. I've got to move each node individually. If you saw the latest Revenge of the Sea Team video, you'll see that you can make a transposer from blood magic. I may just make myself a transposer from blood magic to move them nodes around a lot quicker and easier than using node in a jar and using a magic wand and stuff, because they move those as well, which is pretty awesome. So next episode, I'll probably start showing you that, and then we'll move on to something new and awesome like. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time on A Druid's Tale.